It's September 2022 and we've got the plane booked for the day in the hope of making it down to the south coast. Our destination was planned to be Lyon Solent, located between Portsmouth and Southampton and formerly a Royal Naval Air Station, HMS Daedalus. This was originally a seaplane base established in 1917 and became the main training establishment and administrative centre for the Fleet Air Arm until it closed for military use in 1996. The route down from Gloucester is pretty straightforward, but there are various restrictions to flying around Bournemouth and Southampton airports, as well as a high-intensity radio transmission area at Portsdown and an adjacent helicopter base at Fleetlands, so you've got to keep your wits about you. It is, however, also a part of the world I know well at ground level, having worked in Portsmouth for 6 years back in the 1990s, and that's always useful when you're looking for visual reference points and other clues as to your location. The other challenge on the day looked like it was going to be the weather. Various forecasts were predicting a fair degree of cloud cover with a cloud base of around 3 to 3,500 feet, which would hopefully give us enough space to fly in without getting hemmed in between high ground and low cloud. It'll be interesting to see just how this would pan out.
Golf Oscar Golf, 2 aircraft overhead, descend on the dead side. After noise abatement, left turn out south, runway 27 clear for takeoff, wind calm.
Clear for takeoff and looking for the traffic, Golf Oscar Golf.
Golf Mike Tango, Cessna departing to the south.
Roger, visual, Golf Mike Tango.
Golf Mike Tango, descend on the dead side, report downwind.
Wilco, Golf Mike Tango. Golf Hotel Tower, downwind to land, runway 27.
Golf Hotel Tower, report final.
Wilco, Golf Hotel Tower.
Gloucester Tower, Air is 59, Air is apron, Tower apron, information Lima, QNH 1017, request taxi.
Air is 59 Gloucester Tower, QNH correct, taxi only point Alpha 3.
Taxi Alpha 3, Air is 59.
Which way are you going round then?
I'm going to hang a left once we're over the, out the way of the noise abatement.
Oh, okay. No left turn? After noise abatement, was it? Okay. Just out the way of these buildings, isn't there, really?
Golf Sierra Juliet, Alpha 2, ready for departure.
Golf Sierra Juliet, hold position, traffic steady, final.
Holding, Golf Sierra Juliet.
Golf Oscar Golf, contact approach 128.555.
128.555, Golf Oscar Golf.
Just bouncing stroud at 1500 feet, 1015, and if I could have a basic service.
Golf Uniform Mike, basic service, QNH 1017, report southwest to beam.
Uniform Mike 1017, and report west to beam.
I'll come over this bit here because there's fewer buildings.
Oh, okay.
Gloucester approach, good afternoon, Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, request a basic service.
Golf Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, Gloucester approach basic service, report to beam Stroud.
Basic service and report Stroud, Golf Oscar Golf.
And we swap over to somebody else at Stroud, yeah? They'll tell us who. Obviously got to keep away with people descending on the dead side, haven't you, really?
Yeah. There's hardly any wind at all when we took off.
No, it's a bit... Really down to one runway there now, aren't they?
No, 2-2's working.
Yeah.
I came to do some circuits a few weeks ago and did a left-hand circuit on 2-2, a right-hand circuit on 2-2, and then swapped runways to 2-7. It was quite an interesting day.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have liked that a lot.
Charlie, reporting it.
We're skirting around the southern edge of Gloucester and heading southeast towards Kemble. You've probably already noticed that there are plenty of clouds around, particularly to the south of the airfield, but contrary to forecasts, the Cloudbase is looking favourable and probably up at around 4,000 feet. Much easier to manage on our route, especially on this first leg as we go up over the Cotswold Ridge. On the map, you can see the green shaded area south and east of Gloucester Airport. The rather unusual shape pink box to the right of the map is the Bryce Zone, an area of controlled airspace around RAF Bryce Norton. They offer a low altitude radar service, or LARS, and it's usually worth speaking to them as there's lots of aerial activity around here.
Golf Oscar Golf, we're now abeam Stroud. Do you know if Bryce is open today, or should I go for London information?
Golf Oscar Golf, I believe large is open 124.275.
Thank you, 124.275 for a frequency change then, please, Golf Oscar Golf. Bryce radar, good afternoon. Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, requesting a basic service.
Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, standby. Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, pass your message.
Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf is a Cessna 172 en route from Gloucester to Lee on the Solent via Kemble and Whitchurch. We're currently 3,300 feet at 1017 and 4 miles northwest of Kemble, 2 POB, VFR requesting a basic service.
Golf Oscar Golf, roger, basic service at Squawk 3737.
Squawk 3737 and a basic service, Golf Oscar Golf. That was easy.
Right, so that's...
Actually, the clouds are a little bit higher than I was anticipating.
It's all right at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Bryce is right over here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty much... You can probably see it, actually. It's almost exactly on our left wing in the distance. Yeah, I think it's just under the clouds over there.
So, next one we've got is...
Well, I'm heading down towards Whitchurch, which is down just east of Andover.
Right, okay.
We're maintaining a southeasterly heading and, leaving Bryce behind us, get a service from Farnborough Lars as we trek across Wiltshire. It turned out that Farnborough was extremely busy and the amount of radio traffic was almost overwhelming, though of course it was very useful to be made aware of other aircraft in our vicinity. Our planned routing took us down to Whitchurch near Popham Airfield, and the hope was to get a transit between two visual reference points, Bullington Cross and Bishop's Waltham, from Southampton radar to shorten the journey by cutting off quite a substantial corner. Of course, we were though at the mercy of the Southampton controllers and whatever their workload was likely to be, according to the number of arrivals and departures. Southampton has been a busy regional airport serving airlines such as Aer Lingus, British Airways and EasyJet, as well as important links to the Channel Islands with Origny. One of the airport's biggest airlines, though, was Flybe. It had been through a number of financial difficulties and financing deals over recent years, and it filed for administration at the start of the COVID epidemic in March 2020. However, it served a useful purpose, particularly in domestic routes across the UK, and a new operating licence was granted to the company in 2021. Its first somewhat tentative steps were eventually taken in March 2022, and slowly but surely, passenger numbers have started to grow again. So it was going to be interesting to see how busy Southampton Airport would be for our flight and whether or not we were likely to get a transit. We rejoin the flight as we sign off from Farnborough, somewhere over the northwestern corner of Hampshire.
So, transit clearance, just back shot to Dorking.
No problem, QNH 1016, call 0460, basic service.
0460, basic 1016, QNH.
Golf, correction, Oscar Echo Victor, contact London Control 134.125, bye-bye.
134.125, goodbye, Oscar, Kyoto Victor.
Golf Oscar Golf, requesting frequency change, Southampton radar 120.230.
Golf Oscar, score contact security, free call Solent, bye-bye.
Free call Solent, bye-bye. I just thought that was getting a bit frenetic.
Yeah, it was a bit busy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Are we in yeah, we should be in right.
Southampton radar, good afternoon. Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, requesting a basic service and a transit if possible.
Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, Solent radar, hello. Remain outside controlled airspace initially, squawk 3660, and I'll call you back.
3660, Golf Oscar Golf.
Flight 291-230 miles from touchdown, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017, flight 2912.
147 Charlie, all lines established, no communication, as if you are.
Logan 47 Charlie Lima, cleared VOR DME approach runway 02, not below altitude 2,500 feet until 9 DME.
Cleared VOR DME approach, runway 02, not below 2,500 feet until 90, Logan 47 Charlie.
Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, pass your message.
Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf is a 172, Cessna 172, en route Gloucester to Lyon Solent. Currently 3,000 feet on 1016 and just approaching Whitchurch and routing via Bullington Cross, requesting a zone transit and a basic service.
Golf Oscar Golf, roger, basic service, QNH 1017, and you're looking to transit IFR VFR?
Transit VFR, and I've got the 1017 on QNH Golf Oscar Golf.
Golf Oscar Golf, roger, and just verify your current altitude.
Current altitude 3,000 feet on 1017.
Solent radar, good afternoon, Golf Whiskey, India, November Sierra on flight about 70 direct to Southampton VOR.
Golf Whiskey, India, November Sierra, Solent radar, roger. Logan 47 Charlie Lima, contact Southampton Tower 118.205.
118.205, Logan 47 Charlie radar.
Coming back to you, is he?
And Golf Oscar Golf, what would be your requested routing through controlled airspace?
Requesting Bullington Cross through to Wickham if possible, Golf Oscar Golf.
Golf Oscar Golf, roger. Transit maintaining 4,000 feet VFR?
Negative, I think the clouds are too low, Golf Oscar Golf.
Golf Oscar Golf Roger, if you remain outside and continue to track eastbound, remaining outside, I might be able to get you a shortcut through, but I've currently got traffic arriving and departing at Southampton, so unfortunately through the climb out would be unavailable. So if you just remain outside controlled airspace initially.
Remaining outside, Golf Oscar Golf.
Right, well we need to go.
Might get back to me any minute, so I'll just get to Bullington Cross and stay near the airspace.
Oh, that's that PRP or whatever you call it, yeah?
Yeah.
Flyer 2912, descent to altitude 2,500 feet, cleared RMP approach runway 02.
Just 2,500 feet, cleared RMP approach runway 02, flyer 2912.
And Golf November Sierra, just confirm your onward routing after the Sierra Alpha Mike.
Onward routing is Compton VOR, then Bovington NDB, and final destination Denham Airport VFR.
Golf November Sierra, roger, thank you.
So Bullington Cross is just down here.
Yeah, we're almost over the top of it, aren't we?
Yep.
And the controlled airspace is right in front of us.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm going to hang a left here.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of aircraft gathering over there, aren't there? Over there.
To cut a long story short, Southampton were having a busy afternoon and we were not able to cut through the airspace. If the Cloudbase had been higher, they could have arranged something at about 4,000 feet, but instead we had to go around the outside of the airspace. In reality, it's only a few minutes more on the journey, and these arrangements are all made with safety as the prime consideration. The last thing an Airbus A320 pilot wants is a light aircraft wandering across his takeoff path on climb out, and frankly, I'm not too keen on the idea of an argument with such a large aircraft either. So we pick up the journey on a southbound heading near Wickham, approaching the south coast, with Lyon the Solent out to our left and the Isle of Wight straight ahead across the water. Runway 05 was in use, a northeasterly heading, so we fly out over the water and do a 180 turn back towards the runway. Quite a lovely sight, as you'll see.
Golf Oscar Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf Roger, report final runway 05.
We'll take Golf Bravo Sierra.
Golf Bravo Oscar Golf, the information, just traffic update for you is one Cessna established downwind already to land and two Alphys departing downwind to the east.
Roger, thank you. I'm just approaching Cowes, so I'm going to do direct, and if it conflicts with anyone, I'll just do a go around.
Golf Bravo Oscar Golf Roger.
The two RV7s.
Those that the formation thing.
Rufus formation, switching on route, and we'll call again on rejoin.
Rufus formation, roger, good day.
Got enough room here?
Golf Bravo, Oscar Golf, Cowes.
Golf Oscar Golf Roger, circuit traffic on base, report final run, correction, report 2 miles final runway 05.
2 miles 05, Golf Oscar Golf. Rufus formation,
Very nice, well done.
Golf Bravo here, Oscar Golf final to land.
Golf Oscar Golf Roger, runway 05, land at your discretion, surface in 330 degrees, 6 knots.
Landing Golf Bravo here, Oscar Golf.
So a lovely flight down to the south coast, despite the clouds and traffic. And once we were on the ground, we were treated to a special opportunity to see a converted and restored Mark 9 Spitfire, Sierra Mike 250, giving experience flights out over the Solent. Always a glorious sight, and a glorious soundtrack too.